Hi, in this video we're going to discuss some of the things we dislike about the Dyson V7 Motorhead, and that's the unit here in the middle. Now there's actually four popular series of Dyson stick vacuums. You've got the V6, the V7, the V8, and now the V10. There's a myriad of different run times and power outputs and things, and it does get a little confusing. I mean, here we've got the V6, the V7, and the V8. Now, your V6 in low power mode with the powered cleaner head gives you about 16 minutes of runtime. So we go over here to the V8. Now, same configuration, low power mode with the powered cleaner head, we've got 25 minutes of runtime. So how did they achieve that? Well, we've got a bigger battery, just got more power, so it lasts longer. So back again to the V6, 16 minutes of runtime. We go over here to the V7, well, we've got 20 minutes of runtime. So you think, okay, we've got more power, maybe larger battery, but no, the battery specs between the V6 and the V7 are the same. So what's going on there? Well, it turns out we've actually got less suction power in low power mode for the V7, and that's allowed them to extend the runtime. So in low power mode, your V6 is putting out 28 air watts of suction, as is your V8, 28 air watts of suction. The V7, 21 air watts of suction, and that's 25% less than the other two vacuums. As we mentioned, we've got the V7 Motorhead. Now the other popular models are the V7 Animal and the V7 Absolute. Now, one of the things we dislike about the Motorhead, and this is also the same with the V7 Animal, is they do not come with this soft roller cleaner head. This is only available with the Absolute. Now, this works very well on bare floors. It's able to pick up large debris. It doesn't cause any scattering. It does a really good job. This is the direct drive cleaner head. That's the one you get with the Motorhead and the Animal. It's great on carpet. It's adequate on bare floors, but it does tend to push some debris around a little bit, larger debris, and sometimes causes a bit of scattering. And what we'll do here is we'll cut a video in where we show picking up a debris field with both cleaner heads so you can see the difference. So this is a hard tile surface, and we've put down a debris field. We've got fine dust, we've got lentils, we've got chili flakes, we've got dust bunnies and hair, and we've even got these Fruit Loops, and that's fairly large debris. So we're going to do the V7 in low power mode with a direct drive cleaner head. And let's just see how this works. Okay, now that was an ugly debris field. You can see we've got scatter, we've got a little difficulty picking up some of the larger pieces. So now we're going to switch this over to the soft roller cleaner head and see how it does. Now we've got the Motorhead. It doesn't come with that soft roller cleaner head, but we've got one from the V8, and that fits right on. So we'll give that a shot. Okay. Hard tile floor, same kind of debris field we had in the last shot. This, however, is the soft roller cleaner head. Now, the V7 will be in low power mode. Let's see how this performs. There you go. There's virtually nothing really left. This thing is great for picking up larger debris. It does a really good job on hard surfaces. So this is the tool you get when you have the V7 Absolute. Now here's a few points that relate to all the Dyson stick vacuums, and the V7 is no exception. First, in max power mode, they all run from like 5 to 7 minutes, and that's a fairly short run time. That will drain your battery from the top all the way down to the bottom. The other thing is the fact that the battery itself cannot be swapped out. A lot of people wish you could just take this off, put a freshly charged battery in, and keep going while you've got the other one on charge, but they don't come off and they can't be swapped out. And finally, the runtime enhanced trigger. So the idea is this trigger here. You can't just turn the vacuum on with a switch and leave it on. You have to depress this trigger. The minute you take your finger off the trigger, the vacuum stops working. Doesn't bother me in the least. A lot of people, though, would really like to see the ability to turn the vacuum on with a switch and leave it on. They feel that their finger gets a little tired over time. So those issues, you'll find those across all the different stick vac series. Now, this isn't really a dislike, but more of a heads up, because people often ask, you know, can I buy a V7? Is that going to be good enough to do my whole house? And that kind of thing. Well, in terms of deep cleaning, you know, when you put the machine on max mode, that gives you 100 air watts of suction, and it's probably enough to do some kind of deep cleaning, but it's good for only 6 minutes, so you're not going to be able to do very prolonged deep cleaning. And by comparison, and we've got the Dyson V7 Animal 2 here, you've got 270 air watts of suction on tap for pretty much as long as you need it. Now, of course, it's just a stick vacuum, but it's important, I guess, to understand that if you want a lot of horsepower for a long period of time to do deep cleaning, well, you're not really going to get it from this unit. We did an edge cleaning test with the V7. We put down some chili flakes right up tight against the baseboards. We ran the machine in low power mode, and we found that while it picked up everything away from the baseboards, the stuff tucked right into the edge, it wasn't able to pick up. And we redid the test in max mode, and it didn't make a lot of difference. Now, if you're thinking, hey, well, if that's a problem with the V7, I'll get a V8, and that'll solve the problem. Well, no, it won't, because we've done the same test with the V8, and pretty much the same issue. Now, we've got a clip from our written review online where we actually show that edge cleaning test with the V7, and you can see that it will leave that ridge of chili flakes along the wall. We also run a full-size vacuum right after that to show you proper edge cleaning. Now, of course, we understand this is a cordless unit and the other one is a full-size vacuum, but it just does help to see the difference. So how about edge cleaning? It can be frustrating when you finish cleaning up tight to the wall only to find kind of debris tucked in just below the baseboard. So let's see how the V7 handles that in low power mode. This, by the way, is crushed red pepper. Okay, to me, not great. We see it struggling a little bit here. Let's bump that up to high power mode. Still not fantastic. Has a hard time getting into the edge there. Let me just throw in the Dyson Ball Multi-Floor, this full-size upright here. So, just for comparison purposes. Okay, now you can see that guy cleans right up, tight against the baseboards. It's nice that the filter on the V7 is easily accessible and rinsable in water. However, the V7 Motorhead does not have a HEPA filter. Now, that may not bother some people, but for folks who have asthma or allergies, or who have members of their household with asthma or allergies, sometimes a HEPA filter is handy. So those are some of the things we dislike about the Dyson V7. Now, there's actually quite a few things we really do like about this machine. To see those, you may want to watch our video entitled Things We Love About the Dyson V7. Thanks a lot for watching.